All right, we're going to get started. Welcome to the UW System Career Trek featuring Enterprise, and my name is Jamie Page Stadler from UW Oshkosh. We're excited to have all of you with us today, and a special thanks to Hallie Carr from UW Superior for hosting our technology and as part of the UW System Career Trek Committee and the other committee members that might be with us today. We have a registration for students, so please look at the chat and fill out that registration link. We will post that multiple times throughout the truck today. Make sure you fill that out. So the UW System Career Treks is obviously a UW System initiative, and that has been going on since 2020. So this is our second year. We have 13 different treks each semester, and each UW school gets an opportunity to host one. And again, this initiative is completely supported by UW System President Tommy Thompson. We are going to start out with a live poll so we can kind of get a feeling of who's on the call with us today. So please take a brief moment and fill that poll out. All right. So again, thank you for doing that. Today we have the fortunate pleasure to get to meet some great professionals from Enterprise. Today, Doug is going to start us off. As you may know, Enterprise has a great internship for UW Systems students to gain the career readiness skills to launch your career. Doug, you want to take it away?
Yes, thank you, Jamie. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me today. My name is Doug Radel. I am the Talent Acquisition Manager for Enterprise Holdings, Enterprise Rent-A-Car in the Wisconsin group. Just a quick overview of my career so far. I am a graduate of UW Oshkosh, and I joined Enterprise Rent-A-Car in 1997 as a management trainee. Absolutely enjoyed the culture and enjoyed the overall opportunity to advance my career. And I moved up to an assistant manager, and then I was a branch manager within 2 years, and I was the area manager overseeing Northeast Wisconsin. And currently, here I am 24 years later, not thinking I would still be with the same company. But again, a company that provides a great culture and opportunity is one that I definitely have stuck with. And I'm now the talent acquisition manager that handles all the hiring for Wisconsin. So I am going to share my screen here and go over some information. So some of the things I want to touch on today is really just an overall overview of Enterprise. And then I want to talk about our company's training program, our internship opportunities. I will share my contact information with you. I know that you'll have some questions at the end of this presentation. I have one of our area managers joining us as well, that she has moved up very quickly, and I want her to share her experience. And then any questions that, again, that you have at the end of the presentation. So I am going to go back, and I want to play a video here quick. The video didn't show up. Sorry about that. I had it up, sorry. Can you see, everyone see that?
The name Enterprise is very important to us here at the company.
You might want to pull it out of a tab if it's in another tab to a different screen, and then you'll be able to share that.
Okay, we had a little problem there. Sorry, I'm going to go back to the presentation. All right. So I want to talk about Enterprise Holdings in general. We are a global car rental company. We aren't just local here in the United States. We are actually worldwide, and we are the global transportation company. We have over 2 million vehicles. So how Enterprise is made up, we have Enterprise Holdings, who is under that umbrella. Enterprise owns Alamo, Enterprise, and National. So our portfolio is so much bigger than just the Enterprise brand. As you can see, we have the Enterprise car share for those who just want to share a vehicle. A lot of times those are on college campus. We have Enterprise car sales, which is an opportunity for our employees. We have the truck rental, which many of you may see on the road. We have the Enterprise Car Club, the Exotic, which is in some of the larger cities where you can rent very expensive vehicles. We have FlexRent, Zimride, and Subscribe. And then we also have fleet management, which you'll see on the top left, which leases vehicles out to companies. So we have, over 250,000 of those vehicles out as well. So there, as you can see, we're not just a rental car company, we're the transportation provider, which we have many of opportunities. And then you'll see Alamo and National in there as well that we own. And they have a different niche, which what they are is National, you'll see more of a business traveler, where you're going to get your vehicle, you can select what kind of vehicle you like, and then you can move on. It's not as much of that one-on-one connection with the representative. The Alamo brand is more of a leisure and tour company, where you'll see more of like your Disney World or your Disneylands. The Enterprise brand, we are known initially for our replacement business, where if your vehicle's in the shop or you were involved in an accident, we're going to provide a vehicle for you. Also, you're more local brand, where we'll come out and pick you up. We want that one-on-one, connection with our customers. So really, we own and operate all three of those brands, and there's a different niche for each different company. So our overall, we are corporate owned. We are a family-owned company, headquartered out of St. Louis, Missouri. And as you can see, every different state has a different location. Like we're known as Group 44. We have a general manager, we have group rental managers, we have an HR team. And as you can see, even though we're corporate owned, we have it run individually with different groups. So we're spread out. As you can see, we're also spread out in Germany. And the next page, you'll see that we're 100 countries worldwide. This is our footprint. We're continuing to expand as we are needed throughout the world, which is really exciting to see. As we've had our current general manager, actually, before he was here, was a general manager in Germany for 4 years. So it's kind of exciting to see. And our old HR manager was over to Germany, and we move around the country if you wish. And the opportunities are endless for those who are flexible and are willing to go places. Global revenue, as you can see, we are 22. Right now, we're a $24 billion company. When COVID hit, we didn't really know what was going to happen. Everyone was, no one was traveling, and it's been really amazing to see our team and how we've rebounded from that. We had a couple tough months. A year and a half ago, we didn't know where to park the vehicles. That's how many vehicles we had. Now we're looking for more vehicles as we continue to expand and take care of our neighborhood operations. And it's really all about our people. We provide great service, provide great opportunities, and it's been really cool to see this rebuild and be part of a great team. So we're, like I said, we're a $25 billion operation. We have 10,000 staffed offices. We're the 13th largest privately held company in the world. We're over in 100 countries. We have over 2 million vehicles, 100,000 employees, and we have an excellent investment grade as our company continues to put their money back within the company to make everything a much better place to work. Our philanthropy, we've planted 1 million trees, as you can see, over the last 50 years to help restore the public lands. We've done the American Red Cross. We've donated over $2 million to them, $10 million annually over 6 years to fill your tank. And this has been really cool. I've been part of this, and being able to distribute that and go and volunteer at these organizations has been really neat. And seeing firsthand where this money has gone and seeing the overall results has been really rewarding. And I'm very proud to be part of that. And then the $3 million 3-year commitment to the Fisher House are just a few of the philanthropic initiatives that we've taken on. Our talent statistics, we have over 8,000 university grads in our management training program, usually on average per year. 1,900 management trainees in 2019. Last year was very similar to that. We mostly didn't have one in 2020 because of COVID. Our internship is a great pipeline to our management training program. We convert a lot of interns. You are going to get the same training as our full-time management training position. It's a summer internship where we have positions all over Wisconsin and all over the United States. And we are just recently opened that position. So right now would be a great time to get in, but you get credit towards our management training program. And again, you're going to get the same training that our management trainees get. We had 16,000 internal moves and promotions, and then 40,000 plus new to the job. So just a little bit about our talent statistics as we're continuing to bring people on here as we continue to open up new operations and feed a lot of our employees into those other business lines for promotions internally that I talked about earlier. So what is a management trainee? It's an entry-level position with a great career path. As I said earlier, when I joined Enterprise in 1997, I didn't really think I'd still be with the same company, but the career path, as I'll show you here in a little bit, is there's opportunities are endless and you can move up. You're going to learn a lot of different things. You're going to learn a lot about sales and how to run a business, the financial analysis. We teach you how to read your business on paper and be able to come up with solutions and ideas to improve your business. You're going to learn management skills. You're going to learn how to manage people. You're going to learn how to manage a business. And you could get into an assistant manager role within our company within 8 months to a year. Our training program lasts about 28 weeks. And then you would graduate into a management assistant, and then you would move into an assistant manager role. You would have to apply for those roles. And then you're going to learn amazing customer service skills. Customer service is the most important thing that we can do. Our mission is to provide the greatest customer service, take care of our employees, take care of our customers, and everything else will follow. It's the simplest business idea, but it's really been with us since Jack Taylor founded the company in 1957. You're going to learn a lot about fleet control and maintenance in some of the fleets of vehicles that you'll be running. I mean, you can drive by our operations and only see 10 of them out there, but there may be 300, 400, 500 cars that is under your control. So there's a lot to go into that. In entrepreneurship, you're going to be running your own business, and that's one of the coolest things is we're going to give you the keys, and you're going to come up with ideas. You're going to be able to take it and run it on your own. And that's what's one of the neatest things is you can grow your business. If you're aggressive, you have a good marketing plan, good business model, you're going to have a lot of success. And then one thing that's really neat is all of our promotions are from within. Everyone needs to learn the company and learn how our system works. And then, you'll be able to move up hopefully rather quickly with our positive culture. Our core competencies, which is really neat, by focus on these every single interview, we focus on these competencies. It's empathy, customer service, leadership, sales, persuasiveness, work ethic, flexibility, and communication. These are the things that we look for in our employees. And I'm guessing for a lot of positions that you all will be applying for, these are a lot of the things that they'll be looking for. We're looking, obviously you got to have great customer service skills, have a story behind a time when you took care of a customer and you want to walk above and beyond and made a difference. You're going to get a lot of behavioral interview questions where you have to be specific. Leadership, the time when you were a leader on campus or in any of your past positions. Even if you haven't had a sales position, you have a story of when you were persuasive. Was there a time when you were able to convince somebody in a positive way? Your work ethic is very important. We're looking for people that want to work hard and go above and beyond. Flexibility. Are you adaptable? Are you able to possibly work at other locations? And then obviously communication skills. This is a customer facing position with that is sales and customer service. So communication, and when you're in management and managing a lot of different people, you need to have great communication skills. So those are the things that we look for in our management trainees and our management trainee interns. This is our career path, which is really exciting. Like I said earlier, I started as a management trainee. A lot of people start as a management trainee or an intern, and then they get to that management assistant level, which is about 8 months in. And then they would take a management qualification interview, which they would have to qualify for, which actually Katie, who'll be talking here in a little bit, she's actually here today doing that. And they're just basically, it's an interview with, after you finish the training program, with our department heads and area managers, making sure you're ready to run the business. Once you get to there, you can go to apply for assistant manager positions, where then you are overseeing daily operations alongside of a branch manager. And then you're overseeing management trainees, interns, auto detailers. And our assistant managers are really evaluated on what we call as our core areas of our business: our profitability, our customer service, our growth, and our employee development. Those are the main areas that we're looking at. Our managers and branch managers and area managers are really held accountable to making sure that they have a lot of success in. Now, branch manager is the level after assistant. That's where I tell, hey, everyone, get to that level, and then who knows where it can take you. It can take you to a lot of other avenues. We have a lot of internal promotions and internal opportunities in a lot of those departments I talked about earlier. Or you can keep moving up to an area manager level, where which Katie is doing right now. And I did that prior in my career, where you're overseeing multiple locations. You know, you oversee 5 to 10 locations and 40 to 50 full-time employees, and you can keep moving up to group rental manager, regional vice president, and general manager. So there's a tremendous amount of opportunity for people to run our business. That is quickly, I guess, a little bit more about enterprise. I appreciate that, and I'm going to hand it over to Katie to kind of give an update on her career.
All right, can you guys hear me okay, I hope? Doug, can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? I can see your face. Okay, awesome. Hello, everybody. I'm Katie. As Doug mentioned, I am an area manager here with Enterprise. I have been with the company just under 6 years. I was promoted to this level 3 role, area manager role, at just over 5 years with the company, which is really our target. I've had so many phenomenal opportunities for this company. I actually started as a management trainee. I wish I knew about the internship program, but I didn't. I started as a management trainee right out of school in La Crosse, Wisconsin. I had no idea what I wanted to do prior to joining this company. The reason I chose this company was because of 2 things. 1, the opportunity for advancement, and 2, because they told me that I was going to be able to learn everything I needed to learn about running my own business, learning about risk management, employee development, marketing, sales, all these different things. And I'm like, I don't really know what I want to do, so let's give it a try. Well, long story short, I was pretty good at it. I had a lot of fun doing it. After about 7 months with the company, I was able to take my MQI, or that big test that, again, I'm here doing today with some other management trainees. As 2 days after I took my management test, I was promoted to a lead assistant manager in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. A lead assistant manager was a very unique role because there was not an assistant or branch manager at the time. So I kind of jumped into a pretty big role right away, but I was supported by everyone around me. I ended up figuring it out, doing very, very well. And less than 12 months later was promoted to an even larger branch, which was actually a culmination of 4 different branches. And I was overseeing about 15 full-time employees, which was a lot. That was in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. I was there for about, again, just under 12 months before I was offered another position in our Kenosha market. I ran our Kenosha location for about 8 months, and then was promoted to our Milwaukee Airport, which is the largest location in the state of Wisconsin. I was there for about 1.5 years, absolutely fell in love with our airport operations, met a ton of incredible people, both within our state, but also at a very corporate level. And then ultimately everything that I learned through the airport and all the other branch manager positions I held earned me this position. So I feel very fortunate to be where I am today. I've had a phenomenal career. I am not done yet. I'm going to keep chasing it as far as I can go. But what I will tell you is that through my time as a management trainee, assistant, branch manager, and even still area manager, we were offered so many different fun events. We do brewer games, Packer games. We're going paintballing tomorrow for our top performing employees, which we're very exciting about. We have had the opportunity to partner with so many different organizations in our communities. One of our largest partners is the United Way, which of course is intermingled with a lot of different organizations that I'm very passionate about that company, and they have allowed me to not only be a part of that and represent enterprise in that company, but also we do offer paid days off for our employees to continue to support our communities as well, which I think is pretty unique. Another thing that I feel very passionate about with the company is our not only recognition of diversity and equality and a difference in the people around us, but we actually focus on creating action and looking, and I'm actually part of our IDEA committee, which is our team at corporate here in Waukesha that is committed to not only hiring more minority and female candidates, but also developing and promoting those within our business. So I am the only female area manager on our team of 8 right now, and I have a very large voice for other females and minorities, and I'm going to keep fighting to get more people involved, but it only happens as fast as we make it. But the fact that that is such a huge focus of our company, I think is very unique, and I love. And everyone I bring in, I give them my spiel, and I could spiel for so long, which I won't bore you with. But they look back and be like, you know what, Katie, you're right. That this is real, and you guys do really care. And this is a very inclusive and fun environment, and I'm happy to be here. So ultimately, I love enterprise. I feel very fortunate to have found this company, especially navigating through a post-pandemic world where, we're in the travel industry. We had no idea what was going to happen. We had no idea if our doors were going to close tomorrow. But guess what? We made it through. And there were so many changes in how we attacked different situations and how we managed our teams. But the one thing that I can say without a doubt is that every decision that was made in the best interest of everyone here. And everyone here could tell you that, we were supported, we were encouraged, and we were provided every single tool that we needed to be happy, both personally and professionally. So I recommend enterprise. I love it here. Obviously, I'm still here, and I'm going to continue fighting my way up that food chain. And I'm going to continue to tell everyone around me of the phenomenal opportunities that are here. But this is what they told me when I hired, and I'm an exact representation that it's all true. So thank you for letting me share. Hopefully I didn't blabber too long, but if you guys have any questions, feel free to connect with me in LinkedIn, and I'd love to talk more with you.
Excellent. Thank you, Katie and Doug. This is great to hear about enterprise and all that you have to offer for college students. Students and staff on, if you have any questions, please type them in the chat and then I can read them to Katie and Doug. Doug and Katie, do you want to start off and talk a little bit about enterprise is an all majors company? You hire students from all majors, but some students might think based off of the core values or the competencies that you share that it would only be for maybe business students. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. Yeah, we hire all majors, and we so often see people that, they get to that final year and they don't know what they want to do, but they know they want to work with people. They want to work in business, and they have maybe a psychology degree or a communications degree. As long as you have those core competencies and want to work hard, we are going to train you and develop you. My degree is in education. I thought I was going to be a teacher, but I like to talk. I like to but I realized I'm a competitive person. I wanted to be in business. So I started with enterprise, and I found out that I really love what I did. And so we're any degree. I've hired people with law degrees. I've hired people, but with psychology, geography. As long as you want to work hard and you think that those core competencies fit you, this could be a great fit for you. Even if it's not just all about sales, but it is important to be persuasive in this business, because you do have to work and to be able to sell products to customers. You have to be able to sell your employees. You have to be persuasive in any business that you run. So yeah, we do hire all majors, and we've seen a lot of success around the board with that. So yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, Doug. I'll jump in with one more as the students are hopefully thinking about typing soon. So you talked about your management trainee position and your management trainee intern. When should a student apply for those positions, and what does your timeline look like for maybe, this semester, next semester, this summer?
For both of those positions, I would apply as soon as possible. Our internship is very well known. I'm already, my goal is to have all my interns filled by the holidays. So that doesn't always happen. And then so I would recommend sooner than later, because I just opened this position. Now is a great time to get in because it will fill up, and it will fill up quickly. For the management training positions for those graduating seniors, it's never too early. I'm already interviewing people for May grads and December grads. So my recommendation is to get your application and resume in now, because some of those positions might not be available come spring.
Yeah, and I think Doug was talking specifically about our summer internship program, which is our most competitive one. I will say too that we do look to hire people within normally about a year within graduation. And a lot of times we'll offer a mock internship as they're going into their last semester or what have you. So even if there are some students on the call here today that are graduating in May or even in December, we are still looking to hire the best talent. There are a lot of people coming and knocking on our doors, but, we do want to get anyone in front of us who is interested and thinks they can be that people person and wants to be competitive and have a really fun time while doing it.
Excellent. So we have a few questions that have come in. Either one of you can answer. So the first one is, do you hire international students for internships and then jobs after they graduate?
We do, however, we don't sponsor. So they do have to have authorization to work in the United States. So it all depends on their personal situation.
Excellent. So the next question, are there remote work opportunities? And then how has the pandemic impacted operations?
Are there remote work opportunities? My answer to that is mainly no. We're more of a customer facing position that I'm hiring for, because we're obviously in the office and we're looking for people that want to work, directly with customers. How has our company been since the pandemic? Like I said earlier, the first 2 months when the pandemic started, it was tough. We didn't know, how it was going to impact us, how long term it was going to, but it was really neat to see us kind of grow, and we do things a lot differently. I think our technology has even enhanced, quicker because of the pandemic. We do a lot of touchless, everyone's got their own tablet, it's more of a kiosk situation. We're not, working directly right with the customers like we did in the past. We've cleaning our operations and our offices differently. We're using, making sure our cars are safe. We have what's called the Clean Car Pledge, making sure everything is safe for our customers. And, from an operational standpoint as well, I think, we've been able to market to other accounts to help grow our business, because our biggest area that we're still needing to come back from is our airport operations. They're down because people aren't flying as much, but we're still able to find other accounts and do other things to making sure we're making up for that business. And it's been really neat to be part of what I like to call the rebuild. It was a quick rebuild, and we're stronger now than we've ever been. And I'm so proud of that. And it's been an unreal last year and a half, and it's really neat to see where we're going from here.
Yeah, and I can definitely agree with you, Doug. And I'll speak for someone that was on the ground during the pandemic. Again, I was at the Milwaukee airport, and being that it was an airport, we were back over 80%. I mean, I remember sitting there one day not knowing if flights were going to be canceled indefinitely. And I was sitting there wondering, like, well, am I even going to have a job? And I can assure you that as soon as that was even voiced, I was encouraged. I'm like, no, you're not going anywhere. And our word for 2019 was pivot, because we changed everything that we did. But at the end of the day, everything that we did was in the best interest of our employees and our customers. And I could have not asked to be with a better company through the pandemic, just with the amount of support that I got. They maintained our pay through the pandemic, so we didn't lose out on that, even though the company was losing money for a couple months there. But as I mentioned, we've rebuilt, and we are for sure stronger than we were before. We're making more money than we ever did before. Our businesses, and people are knocking our doors down to rent cars. It's incredible the change that's happened, and it's not changing anytime soon. And we're going to continue to not only be stronger than we were before, but outpace our competition and just keep chasing the dream there.
All right, we have another question about visa status. So does an F1 visa holder, can they apply for your internship or job?
Yes, I think they can. Again, it's if you require, if you're not authorized to work in the United States, because one thing is we want to make sure that you can work with us long term. So as long as it can be something that's long term. I'm not sure how every one of those work. I sometimes have to, refer to our to other HR representatives for that. But as long as you can work long term, yes, and you don't require authorization.
Excellent. Thank you very much. All right, any other questions from our participants? They're all good questions. Don't have to worry. Doug and Katie are excited to share their knowledge and expertise on why enterprise might be a great option for you. All right, do you have any final thoughts that you would like to send out to all of the students on our career trek today as we wrap this up?
Definitely reach out to me if you have any questions, you want any advice. I'd be glad to help you out. It's not, even if you're exactly interested in enterprise. I'd love to be able to help you along the way. If it's anything like looking at your resume, I'd highly recommend taking advantage of your local career services office. I know that, I work with many of them, and I know Jamie and her team at Oshkosh I work with over the years. They do such a fantastic job. And there's so many things that they're doing to help their students not only find positions, but tweak their interviewing skills or being able to network. Sometimes those things are uncomfortable, but they're only going to make you better at what you do. So my advice is to really take advantage of those excellent opportunities, such as is what we're doing today: career fairs, networking events, whatever your college has. I'd really recommend that. I do want to share with you, I'm sorry, it wasn't on the presentation, my email address. If you would like to reach out to me, I'm also on LinkedIn. But here is my email address. If you can take
Doug,
note
you want
of
to put
that.
it in the chat?
Yes, I will. But please reach out to me. I always do that for all the online events. So it's in there. But again, please reach out to me. I'm glad to help you in any way. And if you're looking for a career with enterprise, I could talk to you offline about that. But take advantage of the opportunities. It's only going to make you better and more confident. And thank you very much, Jamie, for having us today.
Yes,
Not a
thank
problem.
you.
I have one quick question. One came in, so we'll close with this question. So what's your 5-year plan? Do you have any specific goals as students look to start their career with enterprise?
Their 5-year goal with enterprise?
Yeah, like what are enterprise's 5-year goals?
Our 5 years goal is to continue to expand, continue to get better, continue to be, the best in every one of our business lines. I think as we continue to get bigger and better, we're making sure that we're patient. We're making sure that we're doing it the right way because our customers come first. But it's amazing to see our expansion into all these other business lines, and all that does is mean great opportunity for our people. And that's what it's all about. It's opportunity for our people.
Mm-hmm. And in addition, continue to get involved in our communities and help everyone not within the company, navigate through this world and have the most opportunities possible. And internally, again, as I mentioned earlier, personally being part of that IDEA committee, just increasing our diversity footprint, providing people the opportunities internally in every single one of our business lines, because we have so many of them, not just daily rental. I mean, people assume enterprise car rental is sitting at an airport, renting rental contracts and renting cars to customers. And that is far from what it is. You learn so much within this company. I have met so many phenomenal people, whether it be customers or fellow employees, who I can truly say are my best friends to this day and will be in my life for forever, and are the reason why I am here today. So you know, I never imagined I would work for a company right out of school that I felt so passionately about and felt so supported with. And I would love to talk to any one of you guys about that further, even if it's not with the interest of, you know, interviewing with us or becoming part of our enterprise family. I see some of you have already connected with me on LinkedIn, so yay, I look forward to connecting more. And I encourage you guys to do that as well. But it's never too late. Keep your mind open. You never know what opportunity will come your way. And like I said, I didn't know I was going to be in car rental. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I just by luck found enterprise, and well, here I am. So anything's possible.
Excellent. Well, thank you again, Doug and Katie. And for our students, we have a career track again next week, November 3rd. So again, log into your Handshake account and register. And we hope that you have a great afternoon. Take care.